Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Math Made Easy with Terry in 10 minutes. So we'll be talking about the index to logarithm law, which is the 13th law in the series, okay? So please try as much as possible to watch the previous video and try to understand. If you have any question, don't hesitate to send me an email. Okay, like I always say, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Then click the notification bell so that when I post new videos, you'll be the first person to know. So I want to talk about the index to logarithm law. So this law enables us to swap between an index and a logarithm form. So we are going to have, if we have an index, so something will have x is equal to a raised to the power y. It's an index form. I want to change it so that it will be in a logarithm form. So log of something. So it's going to be log of something. Okay, we want to know how you're going to do it. Okay, so we want to have it so that it can have a base and it's going to also have a value. Is that making sense? So how do you do this? Now, the law states that if x is equal to a raised to the power y, now when you're converting it to logarithm, y will be equal to log of ax. Okay? Y will be equal to log of ax. So how is it done? What happened is, if you want to prove it, okay, it's basically you have log x is equal to a raised to the power y. You take log a of both sides, okay, so it becomes log ax is equal to log a raised to the power y, okay. You bring the y to the front, then you now have log x to base a is equal to y log a to base a. And I told you before, log of a to base a is equal to 1, and that will give you y will be log a to x. So that is how this was gotten as well. And also, so that means this is an index form, and this is the what? The logarithm form. So you can convert from logarithm to index, and also you can move back from index to logarithm. So that means a raised to the power y is equal to what? X. So you can go both sides, all right? So you can go both sides for that. Also, similarly, you can also do the same thing for exponents as well, all right? So for exponents, if you get exponent, we have x is equal to exponent y. So this is the index form. You can also convert this to what? Logarithm. And y is going to be equal to log exponent x. Or you can say log exponent, log to base exponent is equal to what? Ln. You can say y is equal to ln x. Okay? So this is the what? Logarithm form. And also you can move to the other side. E exponent raised to the power y is equal to x. So the same principle. So we have x is equal to e raised to the power y. To remove this e, you can take the ln of both sides. So ln x is going to give you ln exponent of what? Y. And like I told you, ln always cancel out exponents. So ln x is going to be equal to y. And also I told you ln is the same thing as saying log to base e, x is equal to y. So that's how we got the answer we have there. So and the same thing, you can also move from logarithm back to index. So exponential y is equal to what? X. All right, let's pick some examples for this. Let's pick some examples. Let's assume in this example we're told to convert. Okay, example, we're told to convert the following to log form. Okay, convert the following to log form. So let's say let's start with number 1. We have x is equal to 3 raised to the power y. Okay, so similar to this, the x is equal to 3 raised to the power y. So it's going to be y is equal to log to this base x, okay? So we're going to do that. So therefore, y is going to be log to base 3x, okay? Then if you have another one, we have x is equal to y raised to the power 4, the same thing. 4 will be equal to log to base y x. All right? Pick another one. Let's say we have x is equal to exponential 2y. Are you seeing it? So the same thing, 2y is going to be log to base e x. And you also know that log to base e is the same thing as saying ln. So I can say 2y is equal to what? Ln x. And if you want to find y, you can divide both sides by 2 if you are looking for y, okay? Then y is going to be ln x divided by what? 2. So we can pick one more example. Let's say we have x is equal to the exponential x, or let's say 3, okay? 3 plus 2y. The same principle. We know that 3 plus 2y is going to give us log ex. We know log e is the same thing as what? Ln, and that'll give you ln x. All right, so if you are looking to make y subject of the formula, we take 3 to the other side. So 2y is going to give us ln x minus what? 3. Divide both sides by what? 2. So y will be equal to ln x minus 3 divided by what? 2. And that will be the answer for that. So let us convert to index now. Let's assume we're told that you need to convert to index now. All right? You're told that you need to convert to index form. All right? So let's assume we have log 3x is equal to log x to base 3 is equal to 2. So to index form, it's going to be x will be equal to a raised to power what? Y, okay? So x will be equal to a raised to power y. So let's go back. So that means x here is going to be equal to 3 raised to power what? 2. So therefore x will be equal to 3 raised to power 2, and this will be equal to what? 9. Number 2, we have ln x is equal to 3. 3, okay? Ln is the same thing as log to base e x is equal to 3. So we can now say exponential 3 is equal to x. So therefore x will be equal to exponential what? 3. And that will be the answer for that. Now for this question, you can also take the exponent of both sides. Okay, we've talked about that. You can also apply that rule here to also solve for it. But because we're using the index to logarithm law, I'm going to stick with this, okay? So number 3, let's assume we have log 4, 2 is equal to x, okay? So the same thing, you can say 4 to power x is equal to 2. Are you seeing it? Then I'm going to talk about this later, but you can also break this down. The same thing as 2 raised to power 2. X is equal to 2, okay? 2 raised to power 2x is equal to 2 raised to power 1. So because they have the same base, so that's the next law we were talking about in the next video. That's law 14. So I'm going to show you that when the bases are the same, they can cancel out. So 2x is going to be equal to 1. So therefore, x is equal to what? Divide both sides by 2, 1 over 2. So you need to look out for the next video. We're going to talk about this law. All right, that's the next law we're going to talk about. All right, so that's what we call the equivalent law. All right, so that is that for that. So basically, converting to index. Okay, So you can convert from index to logarithm and logarithm to index. So you can prove it, you can solve to prove it, but if you're not really comfortable doing that, you can just know how to do it. So that means if you are having x is equal to a to power y, it will be the log of a, log of x to base a will be equal to y. And if you're having exponent, the same thing, it's going to be log of y of x to the base of exponent, and the log to the base of exponent is the same thing as what? Ln. All right, thank you very much. So let's get cracking. We're going to go straight to the next law, which is the equivalent law. So please make sure you subscribe and click notification bell so that when I post new video, you'll be the first person to know. All right. So I'll see you soon in the next video. So see you soon.